I was supposed to get a haircut for this video, but my barber was closed. What kind of a barber closed at 11 a.m. on a Thursday? But anyway, the reason is because a haircut is one of the strange ways for you to actually feel confident. If you're a woman, you go to the hairdresser, or you're a man and you get your haircut, you know how you feel before versus after. Afterwards, we walk out thinking we're heroes, right? We've just got our haircut and we feel so much better. We're much more confident. Why is that? The reason is because there is a link between your physiology and your psychology. And to demonstrate this, think about how a depressed person would look. Imagine someone who's depressed. What would they look like? Well, most of the time, there'll probably be someone who's sitting down. Maybe they'll be in a closed fetal position. Maybe they're very small, very timid in the way that they're sitting, in the way that they're moving their body. Now, think about someone who's just had a victory. Maybe someone who is an athlete who's just won a race. What kind of body language does that person have? They have a huge body language. Maybe they've got their arms up because they've just won. And by the way, they tested this. They found even with blind people who win races, they actually put their arms up in the same way if they haven't seen it, because this is your body's natural reaction to victory, to success. And this is a really important point to realize, that your confidence, which is internal, your psychology, is actually linked to your physiology. So you can do things like press-ups or jumping jacks or anything to move your body, and it will actually improve and increase your confidence. So this is one of the first strange ways to achieve confidence. The second way is actually to do with your focus. Now, what you need to understand in life, and this is so important, that what you focus on, you feel. Your feelings are determined by what you focus on. So for example, you can see, like, I'm at a beach, right? Imagine you sit there thinking about being at a beach. Like, just imagine the water that you see gently coming against the beach shore, and you're basically laying here comfortably, the sun is shining. When you start focusing on that, how do you feel? Now imagine, instead of focusing on this, you were focusing on being in prison. Imagine in a dark, dingy cell. I've been to many prisons in London, by the way, and you will see things in there that are horrible. Dark, dingy cells, maybe you'll see rats in there. Imagine being in there. How do you feel? And so you can see here that what you focus on will change the way you feel. So if you don't feel confident, one of the reasons is because of what you're focusing on. So a lot of people, they will focus on their failures, their past mistakes, things that went wrong. And that obviously makes you feel negative. But if instead you focus on your wins, you focus on the things that have gone well, it will change the way you feel. And you know, this is one of the things that sometimes people do. Well, I haven't had any wins. I haven't done this. Be very careful. There are so many blessings that Allah has given you. And a lot of Muslims, we basically just overlook the blessings of Allah. We think, yes, Allah's given me food, that's a blessing. But we don't think, well, Allah gave me intelligence. Allah gave me the ability to do well at school. Allah gave me the ability to pass my exams. These are all good, positive things that, Alhamdulillah, you have achieved. And so what you need to do is you need to focus on these specific things, because when you focus on them, you will feel more confident, inshallah. And then the third strange way for you to feel confident is actually to do with the words that you use. You need to understand that there are three things that affect your actual state. The state is in the state in which you are in. So the first is the physiology, which we talked about. The second is the focus. And the third thing is the words that you use. An interesting side point is, if you think about salah is actually controlling your state. When you pray, there are certain actions that you physically take. There are certain words that you say, and there are feelings that you focus on and things that you focus on in the salah, which makes you feel a certain way. And it's the same. For you to control your confidence, you need to think about the words you're saying to yourself. So imagine I have to speak up and I say, don't speak, don't speak, don't speak. They won't listen, they won't listen. You're stupid, what you've got to say isn't important. Imagine I'm saying these things to myself. I am going to feel less confident, I'm going to feel like not speaking. But what if I speak up and I think in another way and I say certain things to myself, like, it's my duty to speak up. Allah will be pleased with me if I speak up. It's important that I give this opinion to help them. Imagine I had that kind of thinking. Imagine these are the words that I'm saying to myself. So to wrap up and to make it very clear for you, if you want to feel more confident right now, all you need to do is change your physiology. If you're sitting down, just stand up, take some deep breaths, get very physical. The next thing is for you to focus on the blessings and the things that you've achieved. That will boost your confidence. And then it's for you to say good, positive things to you. Make sure you use this the next time you need confidence. And if you really, really, really want to take this to the next level, then you've got to check out this video next.